without any, if there's no objections, I think we should get into number 20. What do you guys think?
I think so. Honestly, right, looking at these lists, like when I was going through it, it is so hard to figure out like 15 to 20 because there's only so many NA teams that I can put down there. So I don't know like how we can sort of fit anybody else in. So I've already got like OC and Sam well above there. Like, don't worry. So I don't know. It's just going to be big. It's so intriguing.
There's no way our lists are going to be anywhere similar to each other's. They're all going to be completely wildly different. Tbates is going to have 10 American teams at the top.
What was it, Tbates? What did Dazarin? You showed your list to Dazarin just to make sure that you weren't completely crazy. What was it you said again?
He said it was interesting.
And that's coming from Daz. Like, oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait, honestly. Right, guys, I think what we'll do is we'll start with Stumpy, and then we'll go to Yummy, and then Tbates, and then myself, and we can just quick fire them all off. We're not going to stop after everybody talks and go over it. It'll just take too long. So we have to go, we all have to reveal our 20s, starting with Stumpy. What's yours?
Okay, number 20, I thought, kick it off how I mean to go on. It's a North American team. We are looking at Susquehanna Sonics. I think they belong down number 20. They're chilling. They're a decent team, don't get me wrong, but end of the day, like a lot of these teams down in these bottom spots, they're probably going to be competing and getting wins off each other anyway.
Okay, Yummy, what's yours?
I wanted to reveal the team first that had no chance of getting on the list, and that was Team Liquid. Big shout out to Team Liquid at like about number 100.
Yeah, they're also not on mine. Spoilers, they did not make mine.
Wow.
Crazy. That's insane. But I had to go with the OCE boys. You know, had to get them on here somewhere. A team that's not going to be on anyone's list, Renegades.
Okay, right. That's interesting. Tbates, coming over to you. What's your number 20?
Alrighty, so Yummy's stuck with his region. Stumpy came to my region. I'm not even going to say my own region. I'm going to go to ME here. I'm going to branch out already off rip. I got Falcon Esports coming in at 20. I just think they are really solid. And with the stipulation that Johnny sent us yesterday about how we're ranking this, I think they're probably like the 20th best team in the world.
Okay, that's interesting. I forgot to mention that, but before I go I'll explain to chat what that stipulation is after revealing that my number 20, hold on, let me just double check my actual list. Yummy, you're not going to believe this, mate. I've also got kids.
Oh, let's go.
We already agree. What? This is all gone wrong. We're supposed
to go there, and then CJ will choke again, and then they'll lose every single match.
Naturally,
So
yeah, of course.
I don't believe this. I mean, we're supposed to disagree.
The best part is Stumpy being like, oh yeah, this is a solid team. Tbates being like, yeah, Falcons are really good. And it's like, I'm putting Renegades here because they're bad.
Right, Yumi, don't just wait. Just wait.
Hold on, before you all go completely crazy. So, for chat, because I did forget to mention, thank you for reminding me, Tbates. I did tell everybody, so because this is cross-regional, and you can't actually have OCE teams playing against anyone else because they're on the other side of the world. The only way that this could happen is in a hypothetical world. So the hypothetical world that we are making our lists in is a imaginary LAN with 1 month preparation. So if every team had 1 month to prepare and scrim against the other teams, this is what the rankings would end up as. That's what everybody's done. So, my opinion on that is that the only regions that benefit is Middle East, OCE, and SAM. I think those are the three regions that benefit. So I've ranked those guys a little bit higher than NAEU, who might have otherwise populated the list. What have you guys done?
Yeah, I think too. Like,
I've gone.
They never really seem to gain anything really from boot camps because some of them don't even worry about they'll go and do the boot camp only to acclimatize to the time zone rather than anything else because they've already got high quality scrims.
Yeah. I mean, OCE, they go hard on their scrims as well and their boot camping. Like we've seen before where it lands. OCE teams.
Oh, is that me or Stumpy who cut out there?
Which I love. I really admire it a lot because they can't do it at any other point. So yeah, I've gone for a similar thing.
But did I cut out there or was that Stumpy just for everybody else?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I think it was Discord.
Discord for me.
Randomly doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, Johnny, you were cutting out for me earlier as well, so I presume it's something on my end, maybe.
Yeah, it might be Discord. But yeah, okay. Any objections to the? I mean, we probably have to reveal more before we see what really is going on here.
The real spice.
You know, I don't want to reveal too much early on with my opinions in your guys' rankings. Obviously, Yummy, you've nailed it, mate. So well done. Spot on.
You two calm down.
Spot on. Yeah, let's go ahead and reveal number 19, starting Stumpy again.
Ooh.
You guys haven't given Renegades enough credit here. Renegades, my number 19th team.
You're joking.
Yeah, Renegades. They are my number 19th team. This is a team down near the bottom, and I just quite like CJ.
That doesn't. That's okay.
You know, I just quite like CJ. Do you guys not like CJ? Is that
I
your, is that your issue?
I like it, but
He could be the best human in the world. It doesn't mean he deserves to be 19 and you like him.
CJ is better than Sonics. You heard it here first.
yeah, valid. All right, Yummy Cheeseman, who's your 19?
I just gotta say, Tbates, you have the most gorgeous smile. Anyway, number 19, Cringe Society. I figured since they didn't choke, I would put them here since they actually would have made it to a Worlds.
Okay.
But, you know, they haven't had a very consistent split. They had one really good performance. I'm not giving them too much credit, realistically.
Okay. Right, Tbates, on to you.
All right, my 19. I'm going EU already. I don't like. I don't want to give OCE teams too much credit because they just get dominated by a particular team. So I have the Galaxy Racer at my 19 just off of their consistency across. A lack of consistency. They've had consistency, but then they've also had lack of consistency. They're up there. They're
Are they consistent? Are they not consistent?
They're consistently inconsistent, and they made that last second, or not last second, that last split swap to Bluey. It didn't work out the second regional. I don't think the second spring regional, I don't think they even made it, but they performed decently in the other two, so I have them 19.
Okay. You must have Tbates must have 10 EU teams ahead of the Galaxy Racer here.
Surely, yeah.
Massively stacked list. I never expected this.
That is Galaxy Racer down low, I think. I mean, they're in my list as well, and they're not crazy far past that point, but that is low. If that's your bottom bar for EU as well, jeez.
Wow. Well, we'll reveal all later, but for now, my number 19. I can only imagine this is going to cause some problems, but I'm going to take the test from EU 19.
What?
Wait, what did he say?
Dignitas.
Dignitas, yeah.
Are you kidding me, Johnny? With a month of scrims and boot camping.
With a month of scrims?
Yeah. I mean, they've been losing. What have you guys been watching?
I have never agreed with Tbates on anything, and this is what has united us.
I'm just wondering, what teams have you forgotten? Because there's some better teams above Dignitas. I think 19's pretty good.
After a month of scrims?
Yeah, but the other teams are scrimming too. I didn't really put my EU NA teams up because of scrims, because I think they're all going to kind of stay the same, except a few.
But who's not going to choke on Dignitas, Tbates?
Colin Panda. Is that what you're talking about? Colin Panda's not going to choke.
Yeah,
Wait, time out. Oh, Dignitas at 19. There's just no way you put that low.
I'm with Tbates here. I'm with Tbates.
Johnny, there's one team in particular on this list who everybody's got benefit scrimming against. And I think Dignitas would love to scrim that particular team. I think you know what you're talking about, too. And so, I mean, there's just no way they're that low. Give Jorius the LAN experience.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't have any LAN experience. It'll be their first LAN. So
It'll be a month of prep, though.
Yeah, but I back Verge and Panda to both get Jorius and Jack up to speed. I think that's all they need to do.
There's no giving people experience without experience.
Have you heard their comms? Can you imagine what it would be on LAN?
I'm back. Zero. I go. You go. I'm back. You.
They're going to be speaking a new language. They're going to be making up new languages on LAN. It's going to be so crazy. I don't know. But hey, listen. I think it will all become clear later why I've got Dignitas 19. I think you guys have probably just forgotten a bunch of teams if you don't have Dignitas at 19. But we'll see. All right, let's continue. Stumpy, what's your 18?
My 18th team is a team that has actually looked pretty good recently, and it is version 1. I think that they've looked pretty good on like a boot camp. They might do pretty well. Do I back them to do incredibly well? Not really. I think 18th is honestly quite fair.
All right, Yummy.
I have somebody that might surprise, but I have one other team. I only had 2 teams that didn't really qualify for Worlds. Obviously, other teams are unable to. I had Vodafone Giants coming in here.
What?
Had a really, really bad split. They're sucking right now, but I still back them. I
Yummy.
still personally
They
back
don't even
them.
have 3 players. Zamway's LFT.
True.
They're LF. They don't have a third. Who are you talking about? You think a team with 2 players is better than Cringe Society and Renegades?
Wait,
What?
hang on. I've just thought. Sorry, Discord just cut out for me.
Oh,
Yeah, Discord cut out.
Yeah.
sorry. I said. Do you think that Vodafone Giants with 2 players, because they only have 2 players right now, are better than?
Yeah, so I
Cringe
kind of
Society
forgot
Renegades?
that, and they're also in my list. I'm going off. Let's say they hadn't broken up. Let's just go.
No, they've
I
broken
just
up.
assumed they broke up because they didn't make the major, didn't make the main, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Good on
T-Base,
them.
don't tell me.
I don't have those issues. I believe Stumpy just said my team. You said V1, right?
V1, yeah.
Yeah, I think V1. They have Tommy. They got
What?
Gimmick and then Calm with
Let's go,
the
T-Base.
with the like
Wow.
just getting Calm up to speed and really getting like his confidence up and trying to find their game because they start off slow. A lot of their points you have to take into account. That whole entire first split was with AXB. And it took them a little while to get used to Calm, and after that, now they're decently producing. So, with a full like month under the belt on like a land boot camp or another, I think they could probably be the 18 team. I think they'd be higher than they right now if they start with Calm initially.
I just can't believe that T-Base and Stumpy have agreed with each other so
Right?
much. I never expected this. I
I
never
didn't
in
want
my
this.
life.
It will change eventually. It will change soon. It's not gonna be long.
No, I reckon we both definitely got the number 1 team. I reckon we're both locked in together, right?
No, definitely not.
No? Okay, fair enough then. I tried.
I've got a good one. I've got a good one, guys, for number 17. I think you guys, or sorry, number 18. I think you guys are gonna like this. So
Okay.
for number 18, sorry, I'm gonna go to NA and put in. I mean, the only team that really makes sense at 18, to be honest. I don't know why you guys are gonna be shocked about this, but it's FaZe, obviously, at 18.
T-Base is mad.
I think that's a genuinely fair pick.
I don't know why teammates are shocked.
you must have some Sam teams in at 9. I don't know what Johnny. Oh my God, I gotta see Johnny. We gotta get to 15 before I get on you. I gotta see the bottom 5 for you first before I get on you.
I'm not trolling. Nah, FaZe have they won anything recently? Have they beaten anybody? I don't think they have.
FaZe are one of the most overrated teams in North America.
They scraped
100%.
into the last major. They scraped in. They
Yeah.
barely made it in on like 0 points, I think. But
They are
something like
so overrated.
that. Yeah. But hey, they could be good. But I think the teams above them could be better. So that's why I've got them 18. You know,
Must have both Sam teams, 3 OCE teams.
So wait, with your guys' list, did you like? What I did was I put down just a load of teams, and then I dragged them about then to see, okay, would this team beat this team, and sort of went through it like that. Did you guys go through it in a different way at all?
kind of like that. Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
I grabbed a shotgun, loaded the teams up, boom. They just landed where they lie. It was all heart for me. I was just like, I like this team. Bam.
Yummy, you go really quiet there. Just for FYI. I don't know if
Is
that was
Discord
me.
dying?
Is it
Yeah, the
Discord?
Discords.
Oh, for goodness
Should we,
sake.
should we try a private
Do we-
call?
Oh, is that good? Is that better?
I think
Yeah, it could be
sometimes,
the
yeah.
server itself.
Oh yeah,
Should we
we could
try
do
a
that.
private
Yeah, we
call?
could do that. Should I host it? Is that more likely to work?
Yeah, I think you're probably friends with all of us on Discord.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me make a group chat, and then we can.
Okay.
Let's hang on a bit in case I don't know how to do this. Do we need to be like friends?
I think we need to
I
be
think
friends,
I-
friends.
Do I have
you
you?
need to be friends.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I
let
just
me-
We're
added-
friends, friends.
I have no
Oh, you're not
friends.
accepting friend requests.
I have no friends on Discord.
Are
Wait,
we not mates? What the hell?
No, oh, actually, I think we are. We must have done another
Oh, me and
group
Johnny
call.
are mates. Let's go.
Yeah.
T-Base,
we're
did I
friends
add
as
you?
well.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Then you create a group
yeah,
chat.
I
and then
had
you just call
to.
that chat.
I had to block friend requests. It just. It got
Chat,
a
make
bit
sure
out
you
of
keep
control.
adding Johnny on
No, it
Discord.
doesn't
Really
work.
go big.
It doesn't do anything. Stop it, Stumpy. No. All right.
Make sure you message him on Twitter asking to add him as a friend on Discord.
Right. Wait. I think I've got it. I'm gonna hit the call button. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Wait,
boys.
Yumi's not. Oh no, he's in here. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
good.
All right, I'm in here.
Okay, chat, hit call. But
Oh
just
my,
for
we
you guys.
sniped that guy. Oh, Johnny, you're muted in this call.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just talking to chat real quick. Chat.
Okay.
My alerts are
Nice. We did it,
muted.
guys. We're in.
I'll
Hey,
get
well.
you guys later. Sorry for ignoring.
I've run out of coffee.
Don't want to talk over everybody.
Oh no.
Sorry. Okay,
no.
that seems to be working.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
We'll find out very shortly, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's hope for the best. Okay, let's continue though. We're only at 18. There's already fireworks. So okay, let's continue. Same order. Stumpy, who's your 17?
I thought that OCE did not have enough representation. And I thought I'll get in another OCE team, and the only one that literally makes sense to be in this top 20, Ground Zero. They're top of OCE. They're a genuinely good team, and they're better than V1.
Okay,
Ground Zero 17. Interesting. Yummy.
My 17 is also going to make chat mold, but it's also FaZe Clan. Love it.
Whoa!
Bring it in.
Oh, nice!
Bit of a fan of the team, so got to throw him in there.
Wow, Yummy. I'm loving your rating so far.
I love that.
Wow.
Good ratings, except you don't like
Chat are crying so hard at the face.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, it's actually weird.
Don't tell me FaZe.
Imagine.
This is weird because me and Stumpy have agreed again.
What?
This is weird.
What is going on?
Ground Zero. They cracked my list because of their OCE domination. But even with a month of prep, they still have so much speed. I would feel like they would have to gain and more knowledge. They get away with a lot of mistakes that those OCE, their respective peers, Cringe Society, Renegades, those teams, they give them, and that's just something that you can't get used to when you're playing these very clinical teams. I mean, they're a top 20 team. There's nothing wrong with being 17 on this list, Ground Zero, but you still got room to grow, and I just don't see you. It's not like a super high potential, in my opinion, to crack like a top 12 or something like that.
But hey, Tbates, you guys said on the First Touch podcast that, when EU ended up being faster statistically than NA, that it didn't matter. So why does speed all of a sudden matter, bro? What's going on?
No, not like speed, but in terms of like just like the like touches. Like for example, that one play where what's his face pre-flipped, Amphis, I believe he pre-flipped, and then so whoever they were playing just threw himself at the ball for no particular reason. They scored off it. And that was like the entire series they played. That just does not like these teams on this list that have above them, and maybe even some teams alone, like that just wouldn't happen. That would be so limited. They would have to legit like work for their goals, and I don't feel like they work for anything over there. There's a reason they have 200 points.
Yeah,
I mean,
by
that's
the way,
why boot camps are super important for the OCE teams. They're like, if I was to say like where they are right now, I think that's fair. I'd say 100% fair. But those guys gain a lot from boot camps. Like they even boot camped for like 5-6 weeks when they got that top four, that fourth place spot.
Yeah.
Even then, that was like a long time ago, and I feel like their confidence would go downhill, especially
Season
if they play.
5? Was that when it was Chiefs? They were like in London for ages, right?
No, season 6.
Season 6 was it? Okay.
And then the region died because Drip A got snaked, and then everybody started the roster shuffle. Oh,
Yeah.
No, don't remind us.
no, but oh, by the way, just really quickly, chat. Tbates' camera sometimes does this. Don't worry, he's fine. He's okay.
He's not a monster.
Yeah, he's all right. Oh, I just realized. So I
weird.
didn't reveal my number 17, but I better go ahead and do that. But I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's my anywhere near as surprising as my last one. So you guys are gonna be fine with this, I'm sure. So
Okay.
17. I've got top blokes from Europe.
Top blokes at 17.
That's pretty low, I feel.
That's incredibly low.
Yeah, but I mean, they should probably rebrand. They're more bottom blokes than top blokes these days. But
Johnny,
don't.
right? Why are they near the bottom?
they haven't won anything. They keep losing. They won a major. No, they won a regional, and then since then they've not really won anything. They just keep losing. They lost to Wes.
They got reverse swept by Wes.
Yeah, they got reverse swept by Wes. They just keep losing. So I don't know. I can't put them higher. Plus, the teams that I've got 16 and above are really good. So, I mean, there's no shame being 17. Like T-Base said, 17 is a great rank. So
For top blokes who are currently third in Europe, I don't think they're going to think, yeah, you know what, lads, we're locked in
God,
17th on
an
Johnny's
American
list. That's
list.
cracking work.
yeah, but they started off like peaking, absolutely top 3 Europe, and then have been a bit downhill. And I think the other teams are going to, who are already above them, currently above them, would stay above them. So
I mean, if that's the case, all of Europe has gone downhill because that place is a shit show right now. Like, nobody knows who's going to win. Like, Freaky won came second in the last one. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Why you gotta be freaky like that?
Well, I don't know. Godsmiller then.
Oh yeah, that's better. The real powerhouse of Europe.
Top bloke so low. Johnny's list, man. Ooh.
That's the first. Yeah, that's the second one I disagree with, Johnny. You're on a 50% hit rate with me.
Hey, nah, listen, that's better than your list. I agree with one. I think Renegades 19 is good. The others are not good.
What?
No, the right
Oh my
place,
God.
mate. They're not the right
Oh my
place.
God.
I think I'm a solid 0% on Tbates list right now.
Oh, our lists aren't going to be the same.
All
They're
right,
going off of
none
what
of-
you're going.
none of
What
your
you're
list.
doing? No way. No chance.
Johnny,
no
I was
chance.
so close to straight up agreeing with you, saying, yeah, T-Bate's list is silly, but two of his are the same as mine.
It's because you came in here like, oh, I can't wait to disagree with Tbates, and you actually
I
ended up
did.
having the same list as him. It
Oh
doesn't
my
make any
God.
sense. If you guys have more of the same, I'll be so surprised. Let's find out. Stumpy, 16.
Phase.
That what? You were making fun of me?
Wait, do you really? You were talking all that nonsense 2 seconds ago, and now you have Paige J 2 spots above him.
Why you? This is that moment. This is the Quinn Lobdell moment where he's like, you have Panda this low, and then he also has Panda this low. It's the Quinn
No,
Lobdell
Johnny,
moment.
now, I was saying, for you guys, I never disagree with FaZe. For you guys, I think FaZe are the most overrated team in North America. They haven't won anything.
T-Bates face.
They got picked up, and they've just been sort of relatively mediocre, if not trash. So I think FaZe, they are a solid 16th. And you know what? They must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's a bit too high, to be honest.
Yeah, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
T-Bates thoughts.
That's how you going, mate.
This list is annoying me. Go ahead, Yummy. Go ahead, Yummy.
Oh wait, I got to remind myself.
I'm
Mine
getting
is
too
16.
Oh, I can't.
Oh yeah, I would Solary in here. The massive chokers, Omega Lol.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they have not won a single event, even though they were meant to. They somehow make it to LAN, even though they weren't meant to. We saw them at the last RLCS, that with some coach who we won't name, choking there as well. They're meant to be a good team. They have some good results this split, but not good enough. Not good enough to do well.
Okay, interesting. T-Bates, 16.
My 16. I base a lot off of just like new. I put a lot of stock in the new rosters, and my 16 are the Susquehanna Sonics. They had like a whopping 200 points or something the first split with J. Russ, whatever, added Raul. I think in spring actually, and they've been producing, and just even a month of experience, they've even beaten NRG. They had a terrible grid, but I mean that's grid, and so
you sell your own like nominations so short. You say it, then you're like, yeah, but they also, they're kind of trash. So
I kind of let everybody know, like I'm not being biased or anything. So yeah, so Sonic 16, I like it. If they had a full prep, I think they'd be better than Ground Zero. So yeah.
Okay, interesting. I think this one, I mean, it might be the most annoying one yet. Not sure. But I believe in it. I'm a believer in my number 16, and that is South America's True Neutral.
Do you think True Neutral are above Top Blokes?
Yes.
And face.
Well, no,
Yes.
well, no, let's face it, we all agree with the FaZe one.
These guys are good. Hey, these guys are pretty good. And also, they, like I said, right now, if it was like current skill, I'd have them lower. But I've put all Samo, CE, and Middle East teams up because of the stipulation we added: 1 month prep for a LAN, imaginary LAN. So, yeah, I think they would gain more from boot camping scrimming than Top Blokes FaZe Dignitas would. And I have them
I
above
think that-
Renegades going in. So I think they're better.
They've
I think
also
they'd
been
have to
more
do very
consistent
good.
than any NA team, let alone any EU team.
I think they're good. I think these guys could be competitive in NARLCS with 120 ping or whatever it is they play with. I think they could be competitive. They'd beat Alpine. Come on, They'd be Alpine.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
120
Yeah,
ping through
they
neutral.
beat
They'd smash Alpine.
Yeah,
That's
no,
Alpine.
they beat them.
And
What are
Alpine's
Alpine?
like the 13th best team in NA.
No,
so
Alpine's
I'm not
number.
disrespecting them.
Alpine's like rank 8. They're 8.
They start off hot and they've cooled down. They've
They're
cooled down
eighth.
tremendously. You're looking at current rankings. That's kind of misconstrued.
Looking at the entire season.
It's the most representative number to go on.
Giants are 4 and they disbanded. Like, you can only put too much stock into that. True neutral of a phase. Ooh, and Dignitas. Ooh.
These guys are good.
Oh my gosh.
They got no fear. These guys are super confident. I think this is like the current top SAM teams are better than SAM's ever been. They look more complete. Like the whole region, not so much, but I like the top 2. I think they're pretty good.
My biggest issue with South America previously has been just the unbelievable number of just stupid mistakes where a lot of teams just didn't go punished for them. And that's something that I really want to see them learn and actually get over. Same thing with OCE, to be honest, where like they've got the speed and they can do amazing mechanical plays, but then they'll leave the goal just completely open, or they'll just whiff a relatively easy hit, and it's really frustrating to see. So I don't disagree with that choice, but I disagree with who you've got below them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I think we should get into the top 15, guys. Stumpy, over to you.
I've got to kick it off with a little bit of maybe not even a wild card, but a region that I've not represented just yet. We've not looked at Europe, and we're going to wait to look at Europe. This is Sandrock Gaming in at number 15.
Oh, wow, okay.
Tbates, what's wrong?
He's out of here.
I just love that there's no possibility of nobody being mad.
No,
It's
the
great.
best part is like there's probably
I'm in
somebody
hard
in chat. There's probably somebody in chat who just left, and they think Tbates just left because he's angry that Sandrock are ahead of FaZe, but actually Tbates is angry they're this low. I
You have
guarantee.
Sandrock Gaming
Yes.
at 15
Yes, mate, absolutely.
after a month of preparation.
After a month of preparation.
After a month of scrims.
Yes, after a month of scrims. Yeah, I think 15's good. I think 15's a great place
Do you
to
think
be.
that's too high or too low? I don't know.
I think that Sandrock utterly clap phase after a month of scrims.
they definitely
Tbates,
did.
I want those two sides of your brain to attack each other now.
No,
But I've said that
Tbates
Sandrock
wants
are
them
better.
higher, Stumpy. He
Yeah,
wants
Tbates
them
want them
way
Oh, you
higher.
want them higher?
Yeah, way higher.
Where? Okay. I won't ask to see where they are for you. Okay. Well, I'm intrigued to see
Wow.
where you want them.
Wow. Okay.
This feels natural now. Me and
Okay,
Tbates
you guys are
disagreeing.
gonna
This is
hate me
good.
for this one, and I think that is 100% fair. And I hated myself for putting them here. I really want to get rid of them, but it's Guild at number 15. They just won the last event, and so they've got to be in good form. But other than that, I really hate Guild. Performances across the last 3 events.
This is like Stumpy.
Personal
I've got
biases.
renegades in here. I like CJ.
I don't
Yummy.
hate
I
them for,
hate
like, the
Guild.
people. I hate their performances. Yeah.
But they're the champions. What?
Personal
They are the
bias.
champions. Yeah, I didn't like putting them anywhere, realistically.
There weren't a few EU teams besides BDS to actually win a regional, and you just have them so low. Okay. Alrighty then.
And they did
Okay.
realistically pretty good against North America in the show match.
And they beat BDS twice, by the way, to make it to that point.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to
true,
say that too.
true.
Also, bear in mind, sorry, quickly, bear in
go.
mind, Gregan, genuinely, he, on a LAN, when he has got a month with his players, he has done so well previously, coaching-wise. Guild have got a really good backing behind them, not just like
Yeah.
when they're playing, but like
He's bringing them
just the
so
psychological
much,
aspect,
so much
everything.
water. Like those guys are going to be hydrated.
So much water.
They're going to be
yeah.
practically swimming. But
Oh, they're gonna, the holistic approach out the arsehole. They're going to be having a great time.
Okay. Well, basically, guys, we just confirmed that Stumpy has Guild in his top 5 somehow. But all right. My 15 is Dignitas. I just feel like after a month of preparation and a month of great coaching and leadership from Panda, and Jory is getting comfortable, and Jack hopefully getting comfortable with them. I just like they're just too talented. I just don't see how Johnny had him at 19 or ever he had him at.
hey, that's not so far away. 15-19 isn't all that far apart.
It's respectable, but yeah, they're inconsistent at the moment. But even with the month, I think they'd probably slide above 15. I'm confident in the black and yellow right there.
Okay, right. I think this will probably be fine. So, I've got true neutral 16. It only makes sense that I have their Sam brethren Furia at 15. I think they edge them just. But these guys are practically the same team. They're super close in the standings. But hey, Furia got LAN experience, and they did win the last matchup against these two, so I had to put them ahead. But yeah, I probably if I just came in here with Furia 15, you guys would be furious. But since I set it up with true neutral 16, it's fine.
I now don't know what to believe, Johnny.
I don't know what to expect on your list. So I mean, I just.
Hey, Furia.
Okay.
What was it? Noble, beat Rogue. Entirely different teams. Doesn't matter. Same name. They beat Rogue at Montreal. One of the most recent lands. So, Furia is better than Noble.
I
Most recent.
What the 2019 land?
That was 2019 land, completely
Hey,
different roster.
don't put it like that. It's one of the most recent.
Boy, the last
Don't worry, don't
land
worry.
was 2019. What
Don't
are you
worry,
gonna
we
do
had to
about
make
it?
sure that the chat knew, just in case I got confused. That Johnny tries to wordplay his way into explaining Furia 15.
I mean, Furia at the last land, at the last Worlds, was absolutely dominating scrims. Like they were smashing.
That's
nuts,
amazing.
man. They're
And
nuts.
what happened then? What actually mattered
yeah.
though?
Hey,
When it actually mattered, they lost
first time
to
for
OCE.
everything.
Let's go, boys.
It's the first time for everything. Those guys are
But
going
they
to
also
only get
beat
better.
a team called E United or some terrible North American team.
I
Oh,
don't know. Anybody got E United
I
on
don't
the list? Lol? No?
I don't know anything about United.
Anybody
No,
get
of
any
course
E
not.
United players in their list? I think actually, yeah, Stumpy and Tbates do.
I do, yeah. SQ, yeah.
Yeah, lost to Furia, lol.
Because Roldiz is genuinely brilliant.
But not quite as brilliant as Furia, though.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, but the chat's asking what Furia over to neutral. I know there's a massive rivalry between these two teams. I think they're almost the same. Furia's got LAN experience. That's why I put them above. Simple as that. No real other reason. They're basically identical to me. But okay, right. Let's keep going. Stumpy, 14. What you got?
Tbates, please stay sitting down for this one. Please just
no.
think calm thoughts, because I have put above Sandrock Gaming Galaxy Racer.
Oh,
Okay? I
my
think
days.
that Galaxy Racer with
What?
Bluey are going through an issue phase. They've not done well. They
That's their
clearly
first
did.
phase. What?
They clearly did terribly in spring, right? They did not do well. They were not having a good time. But I back them. They
It's
did
been
so
their
well
only
with the
split.
previously.
Spring has been their only split with Blue.
Yeah, and it's been a bit of a rough patch.
But you believe in
What?
the Blue.
I believe in them. I do.
In their honeymoon
I do.
period, they were trash. But let's put them 14 best team in the world. Stumpy, what are you doing?
Not all honeymoons are good, all right? I'm telling you.
I don't have any
not all
personal
honeymoons are
experience.
good.
I don't know.
I mean, your list is gonna be really suspect the rest of the way because you have Sandrock so low. But regardless of that, I mean, Galaxy Racer above them. Oof.
If you've got Samrock in your top 10 Tbates, you're mad. You are.
It's all right.
mad.
They're going to be, teammates going to be more mad. I've got number 14, Rebellion. That's all I need to say.
Hey, why'd I be mad about that? I got 14. Rebellion.
You are
let's
joking.
go.
What are you on about?
Shut up. I actually can't
great
believe
break.
this. I actually
Wait,
can't
you
believe
have it?
this. I have 14 Rebellion.
Wow, Stumpy,
Oh my
empirically
God, Stumpy.
wrong.
It seems like you
There's
don't know what you're
chance
talking
it
about.
could be right.
I don't believe
The
this.
Rebellion aren't even in my top 20.
What?
What?
Stumpy, you gotta go. You gotta go.
What?
How are they not in your top 20? No, your top 10 has to be just legit EU. Just get NRG 13. It's like NRG 13. Just get out of the way.
I'm just gonna say, I think I forgot that Rebellion were former KCP, and I just looked past them.
Even if you didn't, oh no.
He probably would have an A team though, anyways. Even if he did, remember they were
All right.
KCPs, though.
Stumpy, be honest. Where would Rebellion chat? Rebellion is the new org for
Yeah.
KCP. For anyone who doesn't know.
Okay, yeah.
Where would
honestly,
they be?
genuinely, I completely skipped them out.
But
That's
okay,
on
where
me.
would you have put them?
Wait, do you have KCP on your list though?
I did. That would be fun. God. around this spot. I'd say 14th. Can I be part of the 14 gang?
You just like get rid of Galaxy Racer entirely.
Down.
You just
Tell you
delete
what,
Galaxy
bump
Racer.
everybody down. Sonic's your 21st now. Let's just slot in Rebellion.
No, I'm gonna leave it like this. I think the fact that you forgot them needs to remain in
Oh,
transcript.
Yeah, it's there, and it's never going away.
Oh, that's so funny. God
They're just
damn
not
it.
relevant enough for Stumpy to remember them.
God damn it. If it said KCP on Wikipedia, that'd be well in here. But no.
Yeah,
Oh
what
my
a
God.
bargain, man. Anyway, right, Stumpy, what's your number 13 though?
Oh, it's a team that doesn't bloody exist anymore, Johnny. It's Giants. They don't even fucking exist, and I put them in at 13th.
Stumpy's list is all over the place, guys.
They did still exist. 13?
Stumpy!
Why 13? They've had the
You're
worst pick ever.
Listen, I brought you in here so we could have an EU majority. What are you doing?
Yeah, and even majority
What are you doing?
Well, he's putting EU up there.
What are you
I
doing?
guess. Like, there's the bias covered.
Right, look. Just
I didn't know
move
Giants made it that
on.
high.
Just move on.
Fine.
Yummy.
We'll let him.
Oh my
13. I have something that might make Stumpy mad. Queso. Team Queso. I think they're either going to be awesome at LAN or terrible. They have like a really aggressive play style, which either really works really well because people poop their pants at LAN, or they'll poop the pants themselves and they won't be able to play. So
Interesting.
Team
Queso.
Cheese.
Case though. Has he said ground zero yet? I don't think he has he? Oh, ground
No,
zero
he's
better
not,
than Queso.
no.
Okay. Okay. My 13.
I think
Right?
Case is a very dodgy choice in 13th, personally.
Okay. My 13. I'm gonna go with Solary. Astro, I feel like carries them, and then their land. Charles said in the recent land performance, Charles said it's just been iffy. It's been iffy, and I don't know if I can trust them anymore. But Astro is amazing, so I put him at 13.
I don't believe this. I do not believe this. I also have Solary 13. What is happening?
Oh my god!
Teammates, we have synced up. I mean, you started a little bit off the rails, but you're back on. That's all that matters. You gotta keep it up.
my best part is that I think that Stumpy thinks that Solary is not gonna, crumble under the pressure. That's crazy.
Well, don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon.
You did not omit Solary.
No,
you
no,
didn't
Solary are in there.
you
Are we
forgot
going for,
Solary.
are we going for my number 12?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, let's
Solary.
keep going.
Solary
It's
number
Solary.
12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Solary number. Because whenever the topic has come up on like a pre-show or whatever, I've always been down on them, and I've normally been right. Like I've typically been correct on whenever I've said that they won't do well. Solary are the most crumbly team in the world, and I don't see a month doing them well. I think a month of those three being together in the same room will have the team break up before the LAN starts.
What? No, they like each other. They like each other. That's not gonna happen.
Look at the player cams, Johnny. Look at the player cams. Look at the player cams.
You're a
Johnny.
Redditor. You're like super sleuthing. Oh, he was really annoyed at that goal. I can't
Oh my
believe they're
god. Yeah,
gonna
that's
split
literally
up.
Reddit. They're like, oh, I watched one 15-minute video on YouTube about psychology, and I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that the Solary hate playing together.
No
oh my
doubt.
God. That's literally you right now.
No doubt.
But no, that's
My
fine.
number
13,
12,
13,
people
12.
start
Yeah, not
gonna
bad.
get mad from here. I've put G2 Esports playing
Whoa.
with Drees.
Has he still not said ground zero yet?
Whoa.
He's not at ground zero. Oh, it's crazy.
Where have you put Ground Zero?
They also G2 have the backup of Rizzo if it really required. But
Nah, he's gonna be at home doing a viewing party. He's gonna be farming numbers. He's not
I,
going to the
I,
left.
I haven't said a lot of teams that you guys are going to be mad at, so it's great. I love it.
I don't believe this. Tbates?
Man. All right, my 12 is I like the top blokes. They're not really the toppers of the blokest, but they're decent. And I really like Archie. I think he's amazing at Rocket League. Superb, actually. And they're around that range. I can't see them like exceeding expectations per se and cracking like a top 10, top 8. But they're about middle of the pack in terms of like a little bit below middle of the pack in terms of like the top 20 range. I like the top blokes. I like them there.
They're more like you've got the middle blokes actually.
Middle blood.
Yeah, the middle.
Middle
They're in the
blokes.
middle, but
Well, I don't believe it. I feel like every time it reaches me, I'm just like same. Like Yummy. Once again, we're on the same wavelength.
Oh my
man.
God.
G2 Esports number 12. That's where they belong.
I think a lot of ours are like going to be syncing up in the middle. I feel.
I don't know
Like-
about that.
No, no.
Tbates
Okay.
also molding
We're
because
in the
Ground
middle.
Zero still haven't been listed on Johnny's list either.
Oh, he
so-
hasn't, has he? That is crazy.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's love for Ground Zero, and they're
But you
playing.
guys also haven't
Meh.
said Sandrock. Where have you put Sandrock?
What do you mean? Where have we put Sandra? Where did you put it? You put it like 20.
You put him at 20.
15.
Your disrespect for him is just actually incredible to me. Kyle literally
believe
sits
you.
at number 1 in every playlist when he just wakes up. He wakes up and gets number 1, and he gets off, doesn't play for a week, gets it back. Like they all sweat for it. It's casual for him. Like, what do you mean 20 or 15, wherever you are? So,
15th. Where they sit.
okay.
My 11th team, just above Sodery, I've got Dignitas. I think this is where they make an appearance. Wow, Yumi, you are not happy with that choice.
You're
are
a
you, mate?
believer in Dignitas that much?
No, right. My logic is it's Panda and Verge in able to properly manage Jack and Jorias in a real life setting over the course of a month. I don't think that should be sniffed at.
They're not going to manage them to, like, unless they start picking up the controller and literally give them LAN experience. What's going on there? They haven't even had a great split. Like,
Why are you
on.
dismissing boot camping and stuff?
He's not
boot
dismissing
camping's
it.
not everything.
He's
You
got
need
Ground
some
Zero all the way in
consistent
top
results
5.
as well.
He's got
I
Ground
mean,
Zero top
obviously
5.
putting boot camp because Ground Zero's up here, you know, but oh no.
Oh
Boot
no.
camping doesn't give experience, no matter what.
Wait,
Anyway, my
Sorry,
number
wait.
11 is a team that's going to be boot camping their way up here. It's Furia. Let's go.
Whoa.
Sam,
Wow.
when they were low
Whoa.
key smashing people, I thought they were going to have a really good run at Worlds. Fell just short in a game 5.
Whoa.
And they're going to continue on. People going to be mad. There's Pogs. There's WTS. Let's go. They're going to hate the rest of my list. I love it.
Whoa.
That is so high up.
I thought I was going to have Fury the highest. Guaranteed. I genuinely did.
No.
You've obliterated my 15th bracket.
T-Bates' mind is blown right now.
T-Bates hasn't
Fury
frozen,
there.
just for chat.
The
He's still there.
power of the boot camp must be something that is just so astronomically strong. It can boost teams that like. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm just gonna move on from that. Yummy, I can't believe you made a reaction to Stumpy and then you said that. That was worse than Stumpy's. 11, I have FaZe Clan, a team that y'all seem to despise a lot. I don't know why. I think it's because they have the label FaZe.
Overrated.
I think it's because they have the label FaZe.
They're
Look.
so
FaZe.
overrated.
Okay,
What
but
have they done
that's just
recently?
because you think FaZe. Okay, when you think of FaZe, think like a top 2 team or something. They're not a top
You
2
think of
team.
the peeps.
The Peeps. No. FaZe are just like so iconic. It's like an Optic or like 100 Thieves now. You just expect them to be at the top, but it's just like they're not there yet.
And if they
But
picked a good team, they would be.
the team's not even bad. They're gonna make championships probably. They're decent. They're decently enough. Like top 5, top 6 team in an A, and that's gotta be legit.
Wait,
top
you think
12,
they're going to
middle.
make the championships?
I mean, it's either them, G2, or Rebellion. And I think
it's
they're
gotta
gonna be one of the
G2
two.
Rebellion, right?
No.
I've never heard of it personally.
I like FaZe. AJ just and he's got LAN experience. AJ has the LAN experience, so and Gyro's won a LAN. So I think the boot
T-Bates,
camp
you
will-
are the big, you
Wait,
say
you
so
said
often.
2019.
You say
and
so
now all of a
often. Oh,
sudden-
we're talking about prehistoric times, 2019. Then you come out with Gyro one lap.
No, time out. No, Johnny was saying Johnny said because the last LAN, like the last LAN was 2 weeks ago. No, the last LAN was 2 years ago. I'm just saying Gyro's won a LAN.
That's the same thing. It's the same LAN. T-Bates, it's the same LAN. The LAN I brought up was for Rogue Lost and Noble. That was DreamHack Montreal. The LAN that Gyro won, the one you're talking about, it's the same
That was a
LAN.
complete different rogue team. All right, take my LAN thing out then. Yeah, I think I've been caught that way. FaZe is at 11, just comfy. Now I'm just gonna stay there. I'm not moving. No matter what y'all say.
No,
FaZe at 11.
So
It's
stubborn. Not
finally
moving,
around
no.
where Johnny will 100% not have the same as anyone else. Let's go.
Guaranteed I do. Well, I mean, I know I don't, but yeah, this is probably the farthest away. Like the team that I have ranked farthest away from all of you. Yeah, I can safely say that because we're into the top 10 now. So yeah, I have Falcons at number 11 from Middle East.
Falcon Esports. Okay.
Falcon Esports. Falcons Esports. I don't know. Are they Falcons or Falcon Esports?
Then they're Falcon.
TRK Venom. They got Ali as sub. These guys are absolutely insane. They took Sandrock Gaming down to the wire. They don't care about nameplates. They see Justin coming at them. They're like, "Who's that?" They don't care. They don't care. The land doesn't matter. These guys are unbelievably confident, and they're doing all they're the same as Sandrock Gaming. These guys are competing for top ranks with a million ping. We saw what happened to all the EU NA super teams with a million ping. They couldn't win anything. These guys win everything with a million ping. Falcon, no LAN experience. Yeah, but there's 1 month of scrimming. They're going to get all the experience that they need. These guys are legit.
I want to see them perform in EU, against EU teams. First.
Same, man. These guys are legit.
I've never seen that. That's why I had them low.
Yeah.
They had a good showing against SRG, but that's why they cracked the top 20. But I couldn't bring them any higher until I see them against other teams.
Well, I'm just thinking, G2, they've choked a bunch of lands. Solary, same thing. Rebellion, they're probably going to choke land. And then I was thinking, okay, do I put Falcons ahead of Furia, True Neutral? Yeah, I think I do. I think they're better. I think they're a better team. I watched them play. I'm like, yeah, I think these guys are probably
they're definitely
a little bit higher than Furia, True Neutral. So how much higher was the question? I'm thinking, okay, we'll put them ahead of the teams who consistently underperform on land. G2, Solary, Rebellion, who I think are basically going to be slightly worse than G2. So that's why I got them there. But yeah, I think Falcons are legit. I think a lot of other ME teams are legit as well, but the other teams all get swept by these guys. Falcons and Sandrock just destroy everybody. So that's why I got them up here.
I think there's always that worry that any of the teams who haven't competed at LANs will... They are just such a massive question mark. And that is... It would be a massive shame if these teams did end up competing at LANs.
Somebody like Dignitas...
No, but they've got an experience. Experience. I'm just saying, I would love to see them perform, but they are ultimately, and you guys wouldn't disagree, they are ultimately a question mark. So you just don't know what they're going to do. And I'd love for them to.
Yeah, but they're like an exciting question mark. They're like the question mark that you pick up in Super Mario Kart. You're like, oh, I can't wait to see what's inside here. This is going to be good.
Johnny, do you think Falcons could win an entire event?
Probably, yeah. I think they genuinely could. They could show up and completely blow everybody away. I think there's only a couple of teams, maybe 2 or 3 teams that I would be confident would beat them.
Even
every other
Sandrock
prediction
Gaming.
I'd be Sandrock Gaming are one of the teams I wouldn't be confident to beat, but there's only a few teams I'd be confident could beat Falcons, and every other team I'd be worried. I'd genuinely be worried that these guys would beat them. Genuinely. I would be scared to bet my channel points. I wouldn't be I'd see the channel point prediction come up. I'd be like, oh, those odds are not that good. I'm gonna save my channel points for another day. I'm not betting against Falcons. Doesn't matter who they are. Not happening.
That's respectable. I can see him getting 11. They're a mystery for me. I couldn't decide. I put them at 20. I could have had them 15 though. I guess doable.
Yeah, this is all pretty close. I'd say 11 to 20, very close. I was bouncing teams around here quite a lot.
I was saying that to Tbates as well. Before we started, I was saying my 10 to 20, they could realistically just all beat each other. Realistically, anybody could win out of that because there are so many good teams in there. And also, I don't have the only ME team I've got in there is Sandrock because admittedly I don't watch enough of ME. So that's a team that I do definitely.
Do you know whose style? Do you know whose style Falcons play actually? Do you know whose play style they remind me of?
Come.
Envy.
Oh, okay.
Envy. They defend and counterattack. Huh? They defend and they counterattack, and they're all ridiculously mechanical. Now they don't have Turbo Pulsar. It's probably their only weakness, but. That's why I don't have them in the very top of the list. They're like that. If the Turbo Joint Falcons, I'd have them probably number 1. That would be easy one. Turbo's OP. Turbo's OP. Anyway, I think it's time that we break the top 10. Stumpy, break us in gently, please. Can you keep this somewhat sane?
In at number 10. A team that.
No. Why are you laughing?
Because
why are you laughing at your own fault?
At me regardless. I've been knocked down. I'm trying to claw back up. No, give it a higher than 10 for me.
It's gonna be flip side, isn't it?
I think that for me, top blokes haven't fallen too far behind just yet. When it came down to them having to perform and them basically needing to have a good mindset, they proved they couldn't do it. And that really annoyed me. They essentially gave up. They looked really awful, and that frustrated me to no end. Give them a month of LAN, give them a bit of a kick up the arse, and I think that you will see top blokes genuinely do a pretty good job.
Interesting. Interesting.
Well, my number 10 still gonna give a heart attack to Tbates, and he's gonna start understanding why my list is a little crazy. Number 10, True Neutral, Sam. Still going with the Sam. They have been incredibly consistent, though. I will say I haven't watched the there's the Prime series and the Grand series. I haven't watched the Prime series, so may not know too much about their performances there. But
Yeah, I say that.
They're better than Furia,
G2.
so you got to give it to them. They're
And
totally
Queso.
untested though. So who
Wow.
knows?
True Neutral, last phase 2 or whatever, lost a team called Erased, by the way, who have a
Yeah,
whopping
to
200
the
points.
Prince PJ.
Hey, wait, who plays for
I mean,
Erased though? Hold on. Erased.
It's a new team and it's got
It's
PJ.
PJ.
And,
Pete.
And
They
PJ
have the
and,
Prince. Literally the Prince. You can't. If anyone's allowed to
nah.
lose to the Prince, he's
It's a
flip
new team.
resetting
It's
in
a new team.
defense for no
It's a
reason.
new team. If you're gonna be the 10th best team in the world, you can't lose to PJ and
What?
PJ and Luke.
Hey, anyone's
Can't do
allowed
it.
to lose to PJ. He's literally the Prince. PJ's the
Okay.
Prince. He flip
All right.
resets in defense for no reason. Nobody's pressuring him. He can see that nobody's pressuring him. He flip resets on people in defense just to send a message. That's PJ. He sends a
True
message.
Neutral at 10. Woo! That's crazy.
well, you
Wow.
have them at what 1, 2? Where do you have them?
Yeah, you haven't put them in your list yet. When are they going to come in?
God.
Oh, you want me to break it to you? There's no Sam team on this list.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, I'm literally with.
Trust
with
the
Tbates on that
Americans to
one.
forget about other continents' existence.
Oh no,
course.
I knew it existed. I looked at it. For the Sam fans, for Ground Zero to make this list, they had to do a Ground Zero that 5,200 points. They dominated the region. True Neutral and Furia, there's no separation out of the two, and I just don't think either of those teams with a month experience are gonna ingratiate themselves and put themselves in a top 10, top 15 worldwide if you can't even separate yourself from the weakest region.
So
out
if
of the
True
four, in
Neutral
my
were
opinion.
worse, you'd have Furia in here. Just because True Neutral are a worse team.
No, it's not. They could be the same level. They could be the same skill level, but
They are,
Furia
yeah.
would just be better. No, I'm talking about True Neutral and Furia could be the same skill level, but one of them would be better. They take the next step,
okay.
like Ground Zero has compared to Renegades and Cringe Society, and then they crack my list. But you can't just they're losing to PJ, the Prince, who you guys are gassing for some reason.
Oh my god.
He is the
But
Prince.
yeah. So yeah, there's no Sam team on this list. I don't think a month is gonna change that. You had a whole entire year to separate yourself in. It hasn't happened. So just had to let that be known. No Sam team on my list.
Who's your
Okay,
number 10 though?
my 10 is about to blow some minds. I have Vitality at 10. I have Vitality.
What?
I think
Wait.
it's not out of the question.
It's not out of
wait.
question. Let me explain. Stumpy, while you're throwing your headset, I need you to relax. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Okay, Vitality at 10. You want to know why?
Yes.
Okay, they're at 10 because their two major points, like how they get their points, mainly come from the majors. Now, you could say they're performing when it matters. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, yes, they do.
There's a whole bunch of other regionals, and every single event matters. BDS has proven that. Ground Zero proven that. Every single event matters. You can't take days off or weekends off and then just get your points on a major. It doesn't work like that because it's going to come bite you. It's going to come bite you. And over the last split, they've been mad. They've been mad. They've been mad. I have a couple EU teams above them who I think are just better than them. Especially after a month of preparation and training, and then just scrimming against some of the best and getting that different feel. I got one team on this list from EU who I know would succeed exceptionally if they had NA scrims. If they got used to playing NA teams. And Vitality, I don't think is one of them. So I think I'm at 10. I got team EU teams above. I think there are a few EU teams that are better than Vitality right now.
Right, I appreciate that my list isn't exactly logical, and I've forgotten a few teams. Can we all agree that might be the worst pick we've had so far? Vitality at 10th?
Oh, we have to look back over everything at the end to be sure, but
Yeah.
That is a truly mind-boggling pick.
You got Sandrock Gaming at 15. Yours is the worst Vitality at 10. I don't.
The
These
thing
are
is,
my
I
top
can
10.
understand it just based off pure recent results. That if you just looked at that in a bubble, then I could see you putting him 10.
And they've only won once. Gil's won as many regionals as them. You know that?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
but the major finals.
Look at the points.
They have K-Dub.
They've got thousands more points.
Gil had scrub at the beginning.
You think K-Dop and Fairy Peak, when they have a month on boot camping, won't just do a fantastic job? K-Dop has gone to so many grand finals, so many lands.
Let me stop you right there. You would think that after getting slapped by BDS 55 million times over the course of the first 6 months, you would think they would have boot camp by now and try to figure out something so they could actually compete against BDS. But matter of fact, instead of competing against them, they've regressed even more, and now they're even worse than it used to be. So I don't think that move's gonna help them. I don't think it's helping them because they had the opportunity.
Boot camping for online tournaments is ever the play. I feel like it always would make a team worse, and like provenly so.
I mean, only 2/3 of BDS are boot camping. Bear in mind.
Yeah, Mark's in the Spanish team house with who lives with him? Steak and Tmensa or something?
Really?
Yeah, did you guys know this? So Steak from Giants.
Yeah, I think the Mensa lives at
Tmensa from Queso, Steak from Giants, and Mark from BDS all live together. They just like whenever one of them wins, they just like start egging the other guy like, "Way, you're buying us tapas!" Yeah. It's class. Imagine. So they don't need team houses.
Yeah, so I got Vitality at 10, and I think that's just based off of what I've seen. But you can't say that.
You've got your eyes closed if that's what you've seen, mate. And that's coming from me.
2,
You probably have them like top 2 or something, which is actually ludicrous if you after them in the top 2. I just
don't spoil my list. Let's not jump too
like
far
their
ahead,
consistency is so not like it's just not there. And then like you just I don't know. The record against BDS is atrocious. And granted, that's just everybody. But
why are you just looking at them versus BDS though?
Because that was what they've been compared with. They were the expected best team coming in, and they have been underperforming throughout. And they've started off at a level, and it's been slowly declining. And while they're declining, other EU teams are slowly going up. And
I won't disagree with that. I have frequently said that Vitality have been on a slump. I do not disagree with that. I've been completely on that train. I think they have slumped, and they haven't done as well as they could have done. I completely agree. But the only reason they're second is because BDS are so goddamn good that if BDS weren't there, Vitality would be the #1 team in EU.
Okay, you say that, but BDS is still performing in spring. Where's Vitality? I can't even find him anywhere.
Right. Well, I'll wait till we get to the end of the list.
This is the second best team in EU, and that's the kind of results that they get that I'm worried about.
Then your region is terrible. You should be grateful that I have Vitality this low.
You are ludicrous, Tbates.
Well, you said that you have more EU teams ahead. You said what? 2 EU teams ahead of them?
I'm not gonna give you the exact number.
I'm just wondering which EU team did you forget? Because there has to be another 3 EU teams on here. There has to be. I looked over.
I didn't forget any EU teams.
There has to be 3 more EU teams on your list. There's no way.
The has is a very bold statement. There might be, there might not be. I cannot say.
I'm so excited for my list to not be the worst.
Sandrock Gaming 15. Your list is automatically disqualified the moment you say SRG 15. I think me, Yummy, and Johnny all have Sandrock Gaming in our top 10.
Well, let's see if Yummy. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll see. I mean,
maybe I don't have them at all.
I'll tell you guys. I don't have them at 10 though. I got Team Queso at 10. That's who I got number 10.
Okay.
I see a Team Queso 13 for Yummy. Wait, okay.
I'm the lowest.
No one else has mentioned Team Queso yet. That's interesting.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, okay.
That just means Stumpy has Team Queso next. Okay, he's smirking again like he did the last time when you said
God, why do you think you know me?
Does he?
No.
We all
no, he doesn't, mate, because my number 9 team...
Queso's is number 3.
My number 9 team is G2 Esports.
Whoa.
Which I think it's a very respectable place for them.
Very respectable place.
I think the G2 with Drees look unbelievable. They look really good. They look refreshed. They look great. Drees is just an incredible player. It's so exciting to see him play. On a boot camp, I think they'll just stick at a very good level. There's still a question mark, new player, all of that stuff. But yeah, I think 9th is good.
9th is respectful for G2.
Yeah, this isn't a grid though, Stumpies. You have to remember that.
Yeah, that's what put me down for them. Is that,
very fair.
Yeah. We're not doing grid rankings.
My number 9, the highest that this team is on the list, it is Top Blokes. I don't know, I'm a believer.
Whoa.
That is high.
Sort of Veloce
Very high.
at LAN. Archie, I really rate him. It is high for their performance, though, this split. So my rankings are inconsistent in that I was like, oh, it's all about consistency. Well, that's fallen down at number 9, huh? I also just couldn't put them behind Sam.
Really?
Dude,
I
really does
would.
not
I
feel
could.
right.
I could easily. It was so easy to put them behind
Easily?
Sam. Yeah, Top Looks, FaZe, Dignitas behind Sam. I was like, wait, who have Top Looks, FaZe, and Dignitas beaten recently? That's right, nobody. Okay, I'll put them behind Sam. That was my
But then
thinking.
who have Sam beaten recently in their own region?
Everybody apart from these two teams. They beat everybody.
Yeah,
They're
but
the
then are
best two
those other
teams.
teams better than